Janet Jackson issues apology for Kamala Harris comments based on misinformation. Story by Glenn Garner. And it says here, Vice President Kamala Harris, Janet Jackson has issued an apology. Note that she issued the apology after the backlash she received. The five-time Grammy winner's manager, Mo Emasri, admitted that Jackson previously spoke based on misinformation about the Democratic presidential nominee's family and ethnicity during in a statement. We appreciate the opportunity to address this and we remain committed to promoting unity. Jackson previously postulated about Harris's family background while seemingly admitting that she did not know what she was talking about. Well, you know what they supposedly said? She is not black. Look at what she's saying. That she is not black. That's what I heard. That she's Indian. She told The Guardian. When the reporter clarified that Harris is of both black and South Asian heritage, Jackson responded, her father's white. I don't know who told her that, because Kamala Harris has always said that her father is black, and we've seen the pictures. Even if she just research it, she'll find it herself. That's what I was told. I mean, I haven't watched the news in a few days. I was told they discovered her father was white. Jesus. Hi. Did you recently hear what Janet Jackson, the five-time Grammy Awards receiver, said about our very own Vice President Kamala Harris, soon to be president come January 2025? In this very critical time, in this very, very important election, where we are about to see a woman potentially becoming the first president of the United States and a woman of mixed heritage, Janet Jackson went on the news in The Guardian during an interview, probably a random one, and said that when they asked her, some questions about Kamala Harris' possibility of becoming the president, she said that she heard that Kamala's father is white and that Kamala should not be, should not be claiming to be black when she is white. That she has a white dad and her mother is Indian, so she shouldn't consider herself. I don't know what Janet is smoking, or if she's not getting enough sleep, or if being a mother is a little bit stressful. I mean, I'm not getting enough sleep. I haven't been getting enough sleep, since I've been wondering what the heck is happening after I heard about Puff Daddy, who I used to love his music so much and used to admire, not knowing that he's just been messed up all this time and messed up a lot of young people's lives. So I really have been having difficulty understanding what's going on. And when I even heard the news about TD Jakes being a frequent Patty buddy with Patty, even showed up with Puff Daddy, even showed up in Puff Daddy's 53rd birthday party, and I thought that was a lie, and then heard that his team, that responded, said that Bishop Jakes was in the neighborhood, so he decided to stop by. But that is for another video, which you should follow me so that you can get to, listen to that video sometime. Janet Jackson. Turns out that somebody whose name is Emasri pretended to be Janet Jackson's public relations person has been trying to fix this damage by going around to media houses telling people that Janet has retracted her statement or is apologizing because she had misinformation. She got a misinformation that she didn't get it right, and that Janet said that that's what she heard, and that she hasn't been listening to the news lately. And then Janet, instead of even running with that, has come out to say she never issued any apology. Does that mean that she has no regrets, no change of mind about going, coming after Vice President Kamala Harris in such a very petty manner? Like, I expect that from a bumfool like Donald Trump, because he echoed that earlier on in the debate between him and the vice president. The whole world heard it when he was like, that's what I heard. So we just repeat what we hear without verification. Plus, she's been our vice president for 4 years. So everybody knows, like, nobody listens to news or nobody reads the media or ask questions. How can you say I heard? Who told you? Where did you hear it from? Did you hear it from your chauffeur? Did you hear it from your maid? Did you hear it from your nurse? Did you hear it at the supermarket? Where the heck did you hear it from? And that you are now saying, even if you heard it, then you now go out like an idiot and repeat what you heard for the entire public to see how stupid you are. Like, when you make a mistake, an error, that is my pet peeve. Feel empowered, confident. There's a lot of confidence when you make an error and then you're boldly able to come out and apologize, because to err is human, to forgive is divine. It is still the correct maxim, and people should be able to forgive people, especially if they're genuinely regretful, they're really sorry, and they apologize. Forgive them and forget about it. Don't keep rehashing. That's how you do it, But for you to still not be ashamed that you made such a disgusting remark. Like, I thought Janet was educated. She's 58 years old, a 5-time Grammy Award, big influencer in the entertainment industry, that people look up to her, young ladies, young women. Shouldn't Janet, that women supported so much for her to ascend the height that she is right now? Because if they didn't support her, she wouldn't be where she is, especially being a black woman in the industry. It's not supporting Vice President Kamala Harris. It's okay if she is Republican and decide to support that fool Donald Trump, who has made a lot of mistakes, is a known felon, has 34 felony accusations confirmed, and a criminal, doesn't pay his taxes, and so many other stuff. But it's okay because we live in a country where there's freedom to do whatever you like. Right? To get your freak on. Janet, where's the love? You sang the song, that's the way love goes. But your love, you're not showing love to a fellow human being. Those kind of people's heritage, their color, should never be considered. Their hearts and their motivation is what you should consider when you need to vote for them. Their policies, what do they stand for? Do they stand for, the kind of thing that resonates with you? And Kamala policies are going to favor women, and I thought you should be happy about that. Moving on to somebody else, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is a young American music artist. She is only 34 and is a pain in the ass for Donald Trump. Do you know what this young lady has accomplished in such a tender age? She has 14 Grammy Awards, 40 American Music Awards, 30 MTV Awards. Let me repeat it. 14 Grammy Awards, 40 American Music Awards, and 30 MTV Awards, and named to the IFP Global Artist of the Year 4 times. If you don't know who Taylor Swift is, I'm going to include her photo for you to see in this video, but you need to go on Google. All you have to do is type Taylor, the AI will add Swift for you, and you can find out about her. You probably heard her music, and one of them is called Bad Blood. I think she's referring to Trump. Not really, but Trump deserves that. And also, another of Taylor Swift's song is I Knew You Were Trouble. I think she's referring to Trump and Janet Jackson. And then she has Shake It Off. Oh my God, I selected that. I knew you were trouble. I knew you were the bad blood. But I am not gonna let it bother me. I'm just gonna shake it off and go about my daily business. I know you're gonna say keep blogging or keep doing whatever it is you're doing now, video. Don't go into music. But on a serious note, do you know that Taylor Swift, on this one day, she was able to influence young voters to register to vote? 405,000 voters, 405,999, meaning if one person had just voted, it would be 406,000 people. I'm not talking about 4,000. 400, almost 500,000 people signed in 24 hours. Check Reuters, CBS News, any news, and you'll find out how power, the influence that Taylor Swift has. So when Donald Trump is supposedly president to be, said, I hate Taylor Swift, he went on his media post, Instagram or somewhere, and wrote, I hate Taylor Swift. Like, are you 14 years old? Like, young people are watching you, Gen Z, Alpha, millennials, and this is the role model that people want to vote, and they are using the thing saying we're voting for the Republican Party, not Trump. But if you are voting an idiot and you're electing a fool to lead you, where do you think your policies are going to end? In the pit. It's not for you. Trump is a narcissist, and he's here to promote his father's business and his own business. All right? And a few of the ignorant rich people who think that they're going to live forever, he wants to fatten their pockets. He doesn't care about the average person. And if you think that when the average person is suffering due to his policies, that is not going to affect the other people, then you got some ear infections or some thinking to do, because see what happened during the pandemic. And the young people have wised up now, and they are not doing a regular job. They leave the old people to be doing those kind of work. They are deciding to be smarter, to invest better, to work maybe from home, to work online, to do their business, and to do a lot of things, but to sit and be doing some 9 to 5 or 12 hours shift, you cannot find them doing that. That is why when you go to restaurants, there's a long queue, and there's quality of food sometimes is poor, the service is bad. You go to retail stores, they are shutting down, because there isn't enough people to serve the public. And so When you get all they're suffering because they cannot afford health care, or they cannot afford to pay their rent, or to buy a vehicle to take their children to school. Guess what's gonna happen? Yeah, use your imagination. So we need to be wise and vote the right people. And another thing, do not allow any of all these shenanigans to distract you from voting come November, because a lot of things are happening. The devil is going to stir up trouble, and we're going to be hearing stuff in the news and all that, and we will not be able to go about the right things that are priorities. All right, your health care is priority. Put that in order. Make sure you do not become homeless. Make sure that you pay your bills or make arrangements for that. Make sure you eat right and exercise right, and then do your civic duties. I have already registered. And if you haven't, and you live in America and you're a citizen, you need to do your rightful duties, okay? And make sure that you vote Democrats. I am using my own podium, my platform, to speak my truth. Use yours to do whatever you need to do. But I know that I'm not voting anybody based on color or the way they speak. I'm voting based on intelligence. I'm voting based on your background, knowing that you have no criminal records. I'm voting based on your policies, knowing that I and my family will be taken care of, hopefully. Or I will vote the person that is the lesser evil, okay? And that is Vice President Kamala Harris. As for Janet Jackson, you owe us an apology. You owe Vice President Kamala Harris a big apology. The whole American public apology, the world. And you have just fallen down from wherever standard you are now. You are falling really low, and it will take a lot of cleaning up. And if that emissary man is not your public relations person, you need to hire one, if you don't have, to clean it up, okay? Because I'm so disappointed in you. And Michael Jackson would have been disappointed in you too, because he was always spoke up for the truth. May his soul rest in peace. And I want to say thank you, Taylor Swift. Thank you so much for what you do. Thank you. Never change. Be unafraid. Be courageous. Teach these younger generations how to stand up for truth, how to have integrity, and how to, speak up and also do the right thing. God bless you. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.